Why is January so infamous?
Because it's like Kinungi when you're coming from Naivasha after making a bad decision. Okay. So January kind of reminds you of the bad decisions you've been making the entire time. My name is Amos Ngahu, a financial coach, and I simply help people relate better with their finances.
Why do we usually end up in a bad place financially, January?
I think it's, you know, the difference between January and December is just one night. So there's not really much difference. If you go to sleep, it's not like you'll wake up in a whole different environment. If you've been having bad money behavior, you'll still be, it's a fresh start actually. It's only an opportunity for a fresh start. But 31st night is January 1st. So there's no big deal of, for me, I don't really find it fascinating. Sometimes it finds me asleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't usually like...
Yeah.
So you don't have a plan for like New Year's Eve?
No, I don't. Unless it comes up, so it's not really, but only because I belong to a unit of a society which is called a family. So sometimes you just have to show up and, you know, family really matters.
What do you think are some of the practices we should adopt for 2023 in terms of handling money?
I think one of them for 2023, it should be letting the people around you, if you've been struggling with black tax and you feel like you're really squeezed, you're really carrying so much that you may not be able to handle. I know, and this is not for people who are able to afford, because there are people who are already well off and they know that there's a way that I can be giving in a sustainable way. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm just talking about guys who've been saying that, hey, there's too much money. I'm doing too much for my people with my little salary. So first of all, reduce the expectations. Have boundaries that come next year, I may not be as reliable as I've been because I have these loans, I have these things I need to clear. Prepare these guys during this festive season. Number two, I think we should also be able to, if we have resolutions, if we have things that we need to do for the new year, start now. You know, if it's that workout, if it's that discipline for food, if it's that a thing that you need to do, if it's that savings account, don't start with the January salary. It will not work. Start with the December salary. Set aside, squeeze your expenses to fit what is left. Not squeezing your, not squeezing or trying to have your money fit into the expenses that you have. It should be the vice versa. It's gonna be easier because we're trying to be practical here. And then above all, let's also be very careful and cautious that 2023 might be tougher financially than what we have now. We might see even fuel prices still up, and we are hoping that things are going to be easier. So it's good that we prepare for the worst, and we'd rather it would rather not happen, but we have prepared.